Hola, hola, hola. Bienvenidos en el show de These Muggins for Joe. Yes, Carol, you are first.
Wow. Hi,
Pepe
Carol.
Lopez, good morning, buddy. And we hope to see a big bunch today because we got a lot of fun coming up. Really big, huge.
So we've got our mugs we've got our mugs on the show and we've got our mugs with us. Oh, so there's Paul was first. Whoop. Hi. See Paul?
Well, Carol says she's first now. Paul, you got it. And then hello, Kelly Durant. Hello, Cynthia. Good to see you on.
Do you know that it was Cynthia's birthday yesterday? Happy
no, I
birthday.
did not know that. Happy belated birthday.
Yeah.
So that makes you a Libra too. Right? Does it?
I don't know.
No, I think she's Virgo. Hello, Kathy Hanley.
There's Sherry. Hello,
Hi, Sherry. Our South St. Paul Sherry.
Yep, South St. Paul. Say it right, honey.
I said South St. Paul.
No, you say South St. Paul.
South.
It's all
South.
one word.
South St. Paul.
It's all one word. South St. Paul.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
Sure. See, Cynthia says she's Virgo.
Oh, okay.
Virgos are homesteaders, you know.
Homesteaders?
Yeah, that means they like to stay around the house and do things around the house, everything around the house.
Okay. You know more than I do on the subject. Definitely. I'm not this astrologer. I don't know astrology whatsoever.
Very good, Cynthia. Yes. Want to say to all the Latinos, happy Fiesta Day. Today is our Mexican Independence Day.
And we have Shauna as well. And
hello, Shauna. Good to see you.
We also have Doyle. Good to see you. Hi,
Good to see you, buddy.
From the fair state of North Dakota.
Yep.
I'm going to have to find a different background pretty soon. Those beautiful sunflowers are starting to fade in the Midwest.
They're wilting because it's getting cold.
It's going to start getting a little cooler in our neck of the woods. It's kind of confusing in the morning. Don't know what quite to wear.
Well, we've been going down into the 40s, believe it or not.
But it's a beautiful sunny day today.
Yeah.
I always love that. It's 65 and beautiful out. So that's
look what Herbie put, Eddie.
Oh, South is about right. South St. Paul. Yeah.
Believe it or not, Herbie, this is no lie. A lot of my friends, especially this one, his name was Anthony, God rest his soul. He would always say South. And I would say, no, it's South. T-H-A-N. Yeah, South.
It's an inside joke.
Yep, had to be. Doreen McAvoy, good morning. And thank you for the happy Mexican Day. This is a day for all us Latinos in Mexico, Mexicans. Those on the south side, on the west side, on the east side.
And we're over here in Wisconsin, next door.
Right.
But that's okay. There's Flaca Flo.
Good morning, Flaca. Cynthia said she had to bring her plant into the house last night.
Yeah. I have a hibiscus plant that is a Hawaiian plant. And I
love that. Hibiscus and gravy. Oh.
I know.
Janine Williams all the way from Australia. Hello, mate.
She's feeling a bit sick. I'm sorry, dear.
Oh.
But I'm glad you joined us. Hopefully we can make you feel a little better today.
Do you need Uncle Raji to give you a baba and rock you?
See, we're in a mood today. We're kind of in a mood. I don't know quite why. but that's okay. We're going to roll with it, all right? And
Right.
later on today, I hope that we have our dear friend, Mr. Paul Francis. I hope you could join us on our show. It's up to you. You're invited to show your face on our show. It would be wonderful. How do I keep sane? I don't know. Am I sane? I wake up wondering, am I sane? Am I sane? It's a, it's a lot of work, actually. A lot of meditation and grounding.
Good morning, Mary Erickson. And she liked and she shared the show. How many of you people did that?
You people?
See,
Okay.
if they want to be family, then they got to subscribe and they also got to hit the like and the share button.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I did.
See?
Okay, so I'll do that. I'll shoot you the
The coordinates.
Yep.
And see, Kelly shared and liked when she logged on. There are people that do that. That is so sweet.
We love that.
But I only have 6 that did it so far. Come on, people. What is the matter with you? Come on.
Not that we're keeping track.
I am.
Hi, Lisa. Good morning.
Good morning, Lise. What's up? What's new?
So we've been having quite a week. I have to admit I was a little under the weather, but I took care of myself and stayed home and watched a lot of interesting things on TV, which we might talk about a little bit today. I have been going into a little bit of research myself.
There he is.
There he is. Let's get him on. Here you go. Hello.
Hey guys!
Look
It's
at
time
you.
for indigestion.
Lovely to see you too, brother.
Everybody pause on right now. Good morning, Nancy.
It's
How
so good
wonderful to see you all.
Wonderful to see you. And
I'm not alone today though. I'm just my radio decided to come on in the car. I'm not alone today.
Oh,
Hello,
hi.
Eddie.
Is that Maya?
That's Maya.
How you doing, darling?
Happy belated
Everybody
birthday,
saying
by
how
the
you
way.
doing.
I'm doing good, thank you.
You're all doing good. See, I've got the headset and she's got her own headset, and we're sitting in this beautiful place. Let me turn the camera around. Look at that.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
that's cool. That's beautiful. A lake?
So I'm sitting with actually that actually connects to the ocean. That's actually
cool.
a river that goes that way to the ocean. And I'm
Okay.
sitting here in this beautiful place with my beautiful daughter, and Johanna's having a little bit of Johanna time. She's having her hair done.
Nice.
And
Cool.
so it's the perfect time to catch up with you guys and apologize profusely
Oh,
for not
please.
being on your
Right.
show for the last
know-
couple of times.
It's okay. It's okay. You had a little bit of things to do, I think. You had a
Right.
little bit of
I tell
things
you
to-
what, there was a kind of a feeling, and I understand it. I never understood it before, but there's a concept that they say that when prisoners are released from prison, they fear the release.
Right.
Yeah.
The weird thing about it was there was a little bit of that in Moving House. And I was like, oh yeah, but we all know the house, and the puppies know the house, and there was a wee bit of like trepidation, and then we moved, and my God, the family came alive. The entire family came alive.
Oh, wow. And you're in the countryside.
We're out in the country.
Isn't that
It's
sweet?
I mean, I go out at night. We've got this huge decking, and I can sit back on the decking, and the decking's got like those sunbed kind of things that and I can lie back in that and literally see a blanket of stars.
Wonderful.
it's completely fenced off. So, and the gates are when the gates are closed, the dogs, which are now like two gorillas, they're not like little puppies anymore. They're two. Let's put it this way: one of the guys, the Shadow, he can sit on the. I mean, sit. You know, as in dogs sit. When you sit, he can still see over the top of the kitchen table. He's that big.
Wow.
He's not even done yet.
And he's not. No, he's only 5 months old. He's got
Right.
a year and a half of growing to go yet. So, but anyway, the point being is, all of the dogs run around the house. They're happy. They play with each other. They actually play ball on their own. They don't even need us anymore.
Cool.
It's just wow.
Isn't
It's
that
just
cool?
what an amazing change. And the weird thing about this to everybody is this is only a short term hop. We're only into this house for until the sale of our house goes through, and then we're into our new house, which I'm not going to tell anybody about till we move in, and then I'm just
Okay.
going to make you all jealous.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, of
Alright.
course, the invites will go across the pond to my
Okay.
dear, dear, dear friends, Faye, and so you
You
guys
know,
can fly into
let me-
London and then fly right down to Newquay, and if you fly from into London and straight down to Newquay, you are. I'm just thinking time wise, you are roughly 25 minutes, maybe half an hour from my house.
Cool.
Oh,
Is that too going to be in the country? Can you divulge that?
Oh yeah, it's right. Not only is it out in the country, it's got a lake and it's got a river, and it's once we move into it, we're going to put in solar electricity. You know, solar lighting,
Sure, perfect. Good idea.
and then all we have to do is put in solar, and that
Yeah.
house is completely 100% off grid.
Cool.
wow.
Very cool. Very cool.
It produces its own water systems, it produces its own waste systems, and then it'll have its own electricity, and I don't have to pay anybody anything.
That's wonderful. Wow.
And
Well,
I,
that is
I,
awesome.
I urge everybody to go green, go get out
Yeah.
paying these ridiculous amounts of money that we're paying to these electricity companies. I mean, the thing, I don't know about in the United States, but Shell, which you guys got Shell in America, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
Well,
But that's
Shell
not-
made $4 billion in profit in its first quarter here,
Wow.
and yet prices of oils, fuel, and electricity are rising.
Wow.
How can you make $4 billion in profit and literally pull the money out of the people's pockets? Some people over here in the UK are actually thinking either it's heat or food. I have to choose.
Or
That's
how about
a
medicine?
shame.
Do you have trouble with medicine?
Yeah,
Pharmacy?
we've had serious problems with medicine. For 2 weeks, they couldn't supply us with the basic meds that we wanted here. And when I say basic meds, cocodamol. It's not even like a high level. Oh my goodness, you have to get that. You know, a specialized med. It's cocodamol, for God's sake. Basically almost as common as aspirin.
So
And
is it expensive? Is medicine expensive there?
no,
It's terrible here.
we're really lucky here in the UK in that our system is completely different to yours. I mean, literally black and white different.
I'm sure.
We would only have to pay. I'm going to give it to you in dollars, roughly about $150. We pay say $150 in January, then
Okay.
that's our meds covered for the entire year.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So my
But
query-
if you're
Yeah.
on like for example, people like myself and like Johanna, you see, I'm still a cancer patient.
yeah.
So because we pay I've forgotten the national insurance, NI it's called, and it's not it's a small amount that they take out of your wages every month, but that covers because I'm a cancer patient, all my meds are covered free.
Wow. See, that
Oh,
doesn't
do they
work
have
here.
Social Security there?
Yeah, we have a thing it's called Universal Credit, So depending on where you are, what your level is, you get a certain amount. Like for an example, if you just come out of school and you just can't be bothered working, then they will it'll take a lot before you'll get anything. They'll give you what's called job seekers allowance. They'll give you a little bit of a hand to get yourself going, so you go and find a job. But if you're like, for example, like me, for when I've been working since the age of 14 years old, and right up till 50, when did I get cancer? 50, 52, 53, something like that. We see I've spent basically 40 years pumping money into the system.
Right.
So now I'm just taking kind of back what I pumped into it.
Right.
But it's not. I don't think it's fair for people who just come out of school, can't be bothered working, and go straight on to what we refer to as the dole, D-O-L-E. So they've said, no, you can't do that. There's plenty of work out there. Go and get yourself a job. We'll give you a small amount of money to get yourself sorted, and then we're going to pull it off if you've got 6 months to get yourself a job.
Well,
and I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
let me say good morning to, or good afternoon to Vanessa Miley, to Lynn Fern, to Debbie Helderson, and who else? Christopher James.
Yes.
Good morning, buddy.
Good morning to everybody, because I can't see you. I'm just looking, and I have the pleasure of looking at Faye, but I have to look at him as well. Hey, buddy, you've missed me. Come on, you've missed me.
God, we have.
You know, let me tell you something. On the last show, I even said it on the last show. I said that if anybody, like, they want to book me, I said, you take Paul with me. Otherwise, I don't go. And that's the truth. And I said, I took a liking to that little fart, so.
Little fart. Listen to him.
I don't know.
Well, it wasn't a big one anyway.
Little fart, huh? Okay.
Yes.
Just wait.
That one there.
Okay. Let's start measuring.
I gotta kick off my jacket here. It's too hot now.
Oh, here she goes.
I'm gonna
Yes,
have
Vanessa,
if
I
the
said
gloves
good
are coming
morning
off.
or
The
good
gloves are
afternoon.
coming off.
Buenos dias.
Here we go.
All right, Roger. 6 albums, 4 movies, and 3 TV shows. Your turn.
Oh, God.
Oh, and
No,
5
no,
books.
No, you're making me go back in time.
5 books.
I know.
2 on the way.
I know.
Your turn.
Let me get started.
Yeah, I'm not.
Monterrey, Mexico. 3 here in the United States. No, 4 here in the United States.
It's okay.
1 movie. And I think that's it.
That's all.
What movie?
That's all I can remember.
What movie?
It was called, oh God, what was it? It was Miguel and somebody else. It was just a stupid comedy. I mean, it was...
Well, is it Mexican?
Kind of both, you know?
Yeah.
It had to do with drug dealers.
Well, to be honest with you, I can't find the 2 movies I was in. And I even wrote part of the music, the score for one of them, and I can't find them. They were distributed in Germany, and I can't find them.
I don't even know if the one we did, Paul, was distributed out or not. You know, I never found out anything.
Well, we have I'm not saying we, that's the wrong thing to say. There's a beautiful writer called Daphne du Maurier. She's a world-renowned writer, and the 2 movies that I was in were 2 adaptations of her books, 2 Daphne du Maurier books. And the second one, they asked us to write some of the music for, so we wrote some of the music for it as well. And then, of course, but don't you feel better here, Roger? Do you feel better here doing what we do now?
Yeah, what do you feel like?
Doing the show?
Doing
what we do, the spiritual work.
Yes.
Which do you prefer? I mean, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, like I'm never anything else. But over the last sort of few weeks, I've really, because I haven't had my studio or any of my instruments, I've been really missing it, and I've been missing. And then, of course, the passing of my dear friend Steve, who was
Mhm.
who was literally, and I really felt myself getting depressed, thinking I'll never look over anymore, and he won't be there.
Yeah.
I used to be either playing the guitar, playing the keyboards. I'd look over, and Steve would give you the little nod, everything's cool, kind of a thing.
Right.
And that's not going to be anymore. And I felt myself really depressed, and I was thinking, oh my God! In fact, I promise you guys, not more than half an hour ago, I said to Maya, I said, do you know what? When you're young, right? People
Yeah.
like me say to you, listen, live your life, because I'm telling you, time flies when you get older. And
Yep.
when we were younger, we all went, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, right.
True.
And then all of a sudden, boom,
Honest
you're
to God.
sitting here at 60 years old, and you're looking over at your daughter who's 16,
Correct.
and I'm thinking, I remember being her age when my family and friends were saying it to me. Listen, live life, because it really, really shoots
Goes
past.
fast. It starts to get
And
fast right after high school or right after secondary school. It gets real fast.
I think it got fast after kids came along. I remember. I mean, I was really. Oh my gosh! I've been so blessed. I've had a really, really great life. I've had a phenomenal life. I had a phenomenal career in both in my catering career, my chefing career, and then in the music career. I've been really, really lucky. I mean, I've got beautiful family. I've got phenomenal friends. Looking at you guys, you know what? One of the things that my grandfather and my dad taught me is your life is as important as what you leave behind.
Yep.
So what I say to my girls at the minute, I go, what did you achieve today?
Mhm.
I don't say, what the hell have you done today? I go, what did you achieve today? What is it that you have achieved today that's made your day worth
Exactly.
the day?
Mhm.
And the more that you can achieve, and the more, I've had people, this is what I call a negative motivation. There are people out there who would try and keep us, like Roger and I, down. They think they're better than us. And then that motivates me to get better. I go, really? Okay, watch. And, that's called negative motivation. Right. And there's people in my family who think because they're fairly wealthy that they're better than the rest. And I go, really? When you're dead and you have money doesn't mean anything. When you're dead, money doesn't. The Egyptians taught us that. You can stick as much in your pyramid as you want. It hasn't done you any good. So when you're dead, it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter what your bank balance says.
No.
Okay, but what matters is, what did you achieve? How many people did you help around the globe? Like for an example, Roger and I are very, very similar in that there is recordings of us performing. They're never going to go. They're never going to disappear. I'm very, very fortunate in the now that I have 5 written and published books that are never going to disappear. So there is an imprint, and we have made an impact. But those impacts that we've had are a positive impact to other people, both in what Roger and I do work-wise, but equally with our music. My music it's going to make people feel good. Not so much about Roger's, but mine is going to make them feel good. But Roger's probably put them to sleep. But I'm only joking.
So
I'm only joking. I really relish the day that we sit down in a studio together and we just pick up a couple of guitars and we make some music together.
I know.
And we record it.
It would be so cool. I know.
And we'll do that.
Paula, I could say in my life, and I tell my kids this, I've been blessed because I went back to my ancestry's stomping grounds, per se.
Yeah.
I played in the Asturias of Spain, and that's like northern Spain and the Clips Mountain area and all that.
Yeah.
And I played there, and then when I got back stateside, I said, hey, that was where my family came from.
Yeah.
And it got to me that I said, when I was playing in Santiago, Spain, I told everybody, I really don't want to go back to the United States. I want to stay here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I was in Scotland, I wasn't performing, but when I was in Scotland, I got the same feeling that this is
Yeah,
home,
it's like
and I
something wants to
I
keep you
really don't want
here.
to leave, but I've got Roger in the States, so I better
Well,
go
the thing
back.
about it is, as well, Faye, is if you have an affinity to Scotland, then your affinity will transmit across to Ireland
Sure.
because the Irish inhabited the top of England, which
Well,
became Scotland.
and the
And
Ewings went into Ireland, and
yeah,
I'm really Scotch Irish, really,
Scots
truly.
Irish, and then of
Yeah.
course all Celts. So be it
Yes.
from Scotland, Ireland, Wales,
Yep.
Cornwall, all Celts originate from Norway. No, we're
Exactly. Which I'm
basically
also
Norwegian.
Norwegian. I'm
Yeah.
Norwegian. Yeah. So
So
Viking.
I mean, and then the scientists of the globe, they really, they're intelligent people. They'll tell us that all mankind originated basically from Africa.
Right.
That's where it started. So we're
Yep.
all,
Right.
we all come from that same place. It's I hope you don't mind. I really sit back and I get embarrassed sometimes because I yap on, and I don't like it because I feel like
Well,
in my show I'm okay because I can
you can
rap it
yap.
on forever.
Well, you're very interesting, but yeah, that's
Well, I
okay,
have some
honey.
more people I want to say good morning to. Vanessa and Travis Ben Bundal, good morning. Sandra Perez, good morning. And who else? Margot, good morning. Margot, her last name is AAS. So, As, I don't know. Make an Us
Az,
out of me. Okay.
Az.
So
So
anyway,
it's Italian. Az.
Right.
so
And I want to say hi to JoJo
oh,
Walsh, too. Okay,
absolutely.
Paul.
What I
No,
was my point was, it's a really good idea for people to sit back. I mean, actually, I'm writing this in my book, Walking with the Light. There's a whole section on never be ashamed or never be embarrassed by your achievements. If anything at all, hold them up high. So, when you get down of every day and you hop into bed, just think of the great things that happened to you that day.
exactly.
What great things happened to you? And one of them was um, Shadow. He's the biggest of all of the dogs. He will get a hold of the ball in his mouth like this, and he will tease Holly with it. And Holly's like, the size of my hand. So she
Right.
runs through his legs and she's jumping up to try and catch it. And they play with each other. And just
Yeah.
sitting in that brings me so much joy, you know?
Exactly. Because they're in the
So
present.
honestly, it's what joy, what achievement, what love, what special moments did you have in your day? And log them or even
Mhm.
write them down. And
Yeah.
and don't be ashamed of it. If you got up that morning and you had something like the best burp ever. Oh yeah, that was good. Write it down. You know, that's more of a man thing, really.
Here's another thing I look at too, Paul. There are people that work their butts off
Yep,
the whole lifetime
yep,
just to get either a Porsche, to get a Maserati, or to get
yep.
a mansion and all, and then they go in and live in it, or they go and drive it, and then they die.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, your achievements. I mean, to be honest with you, I've noticed that since I switched my mindset, boom, when I switched it like that, and when I let go of what's the right words here? I don't want to upset anybody. So when I let go of my guilt, when I let go of that, when let go of negative thinking, when I let go of the stupidity that used to hold me back, and one of the things that I removed from my life is the yeah buts. I call them yeah buts.
Yeah.
People go, you say, oh, do you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to learn how to, uh, ski down a mountain. Yeah, but get rid of those idiots from your life. All right.
Hmm. Hmm.
And yeah, buts. Anybody who goes, yeah, but boom,
Right.
out of your life. And one of the things that I had to work hard at, now guys, please bear with me. I had to really, really work hard at this because the guilt was eating me from behind. I said, and I stated it, one of the things that motivated me to do it was I stated it live on the show. I went, get rid of what doesn't serve you.
Yeah.
And that sounds very, very, very selfish, and it sounds very, very like what you get rid of what doesn't serve you. Yeah, but what doesn't serve you? Carrying guilt from the past doesn't serve you.
Serve
You. People around you who make you feel bad doesn't serve you. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
That possessions that no longer work, they don't serve you, honey.
Yeah.
The van.
Tell Johanna it'll be 10 minutes, right?
Well,
So
the whole thing is too. The whole thing is too. I look at people that like it's like you're saying. I got rid of a lot of people that were doing drugs. I got rid of a lot of people that were alcoholics. And I said, I try to help you, but if you can't help yourself, I'm sorry.
Spot on, absolutely, Roger. I'm standing side by side, shoulder to shoulder to you, and I've changed my whole. You've probably seen my delivery on the shows has changed. If you can't be bothered to look after yourself, why would you expect everybody else to do it for you?
Right.
Correct.
And what do you expect spirit? You expect spirit just to turn up and make your bed? You expect people go, yeah, but what does spirit think about my future? What? What about you? Your thoughts about your future?
Yeah, exactly.
So no, I'm with you 100%, and I'm sick to death of people thinking that spirit should turn up and live their life for them, and it's not. That's not how it works. So I'm really, really harsh with people now. That if it's to be, it's up to me. Get off your ass and make your life worth something.
I always say, stick a firecracker in your ass. And
get
moving.
And you know what? If you fail, that is not a bad thing.
No, it's
a failure is a learning. Edison, what's Edison famous for?
His light bulb.
Light bulb, great. And the big question to Edison was, how come it took you 100 attempts to make a light bulb? He said it didn't. It took only one. He said, I just learned 99 ways of how not to make a light bulb.
Exactly.
I love that. So failure only teaches us pathways.
Right.
I didn't know I would hate cauliflower until I tried it, and then everyone, oh. So, but I had to try it, to find it. Yeah. So that's not a negative. That's a learning. I learned that I call it Satan's vegetable. So I hate it with a passion.
And yesterday, didn't I?
God, I hate that. Yet I love broccoli. I could eat broccoli all day.
Broccoli was in there too.
I could eat broccoli. I could eat spinach. Cauliflower, even the thought of it's making me feel ill. But anyway, yeah.
This mug's for you. We're coming to you live on the United Public Radio. What?
What? See, there's another. We had to go down that route to figure out that wasn't for us.
It wasn't for us.
Exactly.
That just wasn't for us.
It wasn't any fun there. It was just like a lot
It started off great, and it was a great idea. And we learned stuff from it.
We learned a lot.
We've learned a lot. I mean, we wouldn't have come across StreamYard if we hadn't figured that out. And now we've figured it out.
I like there,
Yeah, we met Michelle, great, very loving person. Yes. Great things. I've only got great things to say about Michelle, and so I've known Amelia for many, many, many years anyway, but. So we it wasn't a bad thing. It was just not for us.
So that was a lesson learned. That was failure a little bit. And so because we were just getting down. I mean, it was like we were being employees instead of being who we are. And
exactly. And we were being restricted. You can't say this. You can't say this. You must say that. You must say the other. And I was like thinking, I didn't sign up for this.
I said you cannot tie the hands of a psychic.
No.
You're tying our hands behind our back. You can't.
I got so fed up. But anyway, point being is we're moving forward. Guys, I'm going to have to jump off.
Okay.
Because we got a message to say Johanna said she's going to be ready in 5 minutes.
All right.
But we only live now roughly, 25 minutes away from where we are. So I might be able to jump back on again.
Well,
so
please.
I'll zoom home and I'll hopefully get back on with you guys again before you call it a day. But if I don't, if there's something reason that I can't make it, please accept my sincere thanks for letting me come on today. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys very, very much.
I love you too. We love you too. And and if you don't come on, we'll see you Monday night.
We'll definitely be on Monday night. There's a little room, isn't there? Maya hates it because it's got a rocking chair. She hates rocking chairs.
Really?
She doesn't like. So I keep like waiting for her to go to sleep, and I'll put it in her room. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hello.
Say hello, darling. Look at she's shaking her head. She's
She's
putting
like,
up a-
no. Well, I tell you what she did today. Like, talk about one thing for everybody. I'm so sorry for like sort of hogging your show, but I said we were out today and we were in town in the city of Truro, and Maya was looking for a job, and we walked past this beautiful little hairdressers, and I said, just go in and ask them. So she
Yeah.
walked in the door. And she came back out smiling. And I said, what? And she goes, I just said, hi, I'm Maya. Is there any chance you might have a job? And they went, yeah, come and start on Monday. And I was like, yes, what a great day. What a great day.
Oh,
You know,
that's cool.
Isn't it so good? I'm buzzing. She's sitting there going, yeah, I'm cool. But and for all of our listeners and all of the people who watch your show, which is a fantastic show, and I will always continue to promote it. Listen, guys, if I don't get back on later on, just take a moment out and make a mental note of what you achieved today. What was your best part of the day? My best part, my beautiful baby gets a job, and I'm in front of two of my best friends. What a great day.
We love you.
And we're in
I
front
love
of
you
a
guys.
little fart.
Yeah, it's better being a little fart than a big stink, eh, Roger? Yes, right back in there. Listen, you guys have a great day. I'm going to zoom back, and hopefully I'll get back on the show. If I don't get back on for any reason, I'll see you all on Monday night.
Sounds great.
All right, buddy. You
It's
take
a
care.
good
Be
deal.
careful driving.
Well, absolutely. And my love to all you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
Adios, amigo.
Adios.
Adios. What a goofy.
Well, that was a burst of sunshine right there, wasn't
Yep.
that? Right in
I want
that.
to say good morning to Ronnie Huff, number 1, and Tina Allen. Good to see you both here today. Now, it's like, Paul's gone, wait a minute, we got more to say. No.
Yeah, when he starts to talk, it's kind of like, he brings up stuff, and then you want to go, okay, well, yeah, that, and then there's that, and then, but there's no chance. So maybe we can talk about it a little
Right.
bit
Well,
now.
we're going to do cards too, 1 through 5. This is the last part of the cards, everybody. 1 through 5.
So that was quite an impressive little show of how you can make your day and remember your great
Yeah.
day, and just by going in and look at what Maya did. She's 16 years old. She just graduated, and she's going to be working already. It's really cool as a part-time job, I'm sure. That's cool.
But even so, it's like she went in and she came, she saw, she conquered.
I know.
That
She's
was it.
so soft. She's just adorable. She's soft-spoken, but yet she's mighty, I think. I'm pretty sure she is.
Yep. I'm going to let people put their numbers in, and then I'm going to
Okay.
start.
Sounds great.
But anyway, everybody, just so you all know, last week Faye got real sick. I was about to take her to the hospital, and it's like my friend used to do, my buddy Art. He said when his wife was crabby and all that, he would take his hat off and throw it in the door. And then she would stomp on that hat. He said, okay, I'm not going in. Bye. Take off somewhere else.
I was a little crabby because I was sick, wasn't I, honey?
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Tina Allen had surgery. Well, we
Okay.
hope you're doing better, dear. Anyway, the thing is, when somebody's, because I would ask her, you want me to? No. What you would? No, just leave me alone. No. Okay, I guess I leave you alone.
So what I had, it seemed to me I was, I don't know what it was. It was very painful. It was in my lower abdomen, and very, very painful. And but with the days went on, I got better. And I think it's because I have a condition where I can't eat certain things. And
Right.
last Saturday, as you all know, we had a family get together, and I was eating all the things I shouldn't eat,
All the wrong
all the
things.
wrong things, and it happened to be tacos and beans and a lot of stuff. I
Peanuts.
really can't do that. I can't do that. So everybody, I'm better now. I'm feeling 100% better, and I'm sorry I did that to you, Roger, but oh well. You're still
Mary
here.
Erickson says Paul brought a great burst of positive energy.
Yes, he
You
did.
trying to
It
say I
was
don't have any?
well, you have some.
So,
Oh, well, he came on gangbusters. He's so happy. He's
yeah,
now
but
living
see,
in
I,
the.
I could do that too, but then they'll say, can you keep it down? I'm trying to
No,
sleep.
don't keep it down.
Oh, Lord.
So,
Anyway, I'm still waiting for by a quarter after, everybody. Okay, that's when we'll start. Tina says she loves the sunflowers, but they're wilting now because it's getting colder up here.
it is.
We're
So
starting to get into the 40s.
Faye's got to find an appropriate landscape, I guess. Yeah, I'm good though, Sean. I'm good now. I mean, I just didn't want to worry anybody. I knew I was going to get better. So Tina says her kitchen is sunflowers. That's really cool. Oh, Herbie says he thought we should have served White Castles. Ooh. That doesn't make me feel good, Mr. Herbie. So sorry. But anyway, so I was down and out a little bit. So I was doing a lot of TV watching, and I was kind of binging on a subject which was pretty fascinating to me. It feels like I'm just learning all about it now. I did about a few years ago. I wasn't quite so sure about it, but I certainly am now. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for the prayers. I'm a lot better. But, like Paul says, you take it, even though when you're ill, you can do something productive. Absolutely.
Mary Erickson says, I also have a burst of energy, but with Paul, he had so much on his mind with moving and all. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it's like he finally released everything. And
Yeah,
that was
thank
so
you,
cool.
Lord. Yeah. Yeah, I feel he's in the right place, honestly. That other
yeah.
house must have been just getting him down because had a landlord from hell, first of all, I think. And
There is my dear friend,
oh, wow.
Letty. Boy, it's been a long time. I hope Mama and Dad are doing okay. Grandpa, everybody okay? That family, I'll tell you what, this family right here, man, oh man. They've been with me for a lot of years from Texas. And man, I love them all. I really do. And every time I would go down there, I'd get a hold of Mama, and next thing you know, she'd get the whole family together, and boom.
I bet you there was a lot of feasting of great food, huh?
Well, no, what I did was I did readings.
Oh, you did readings? Oh, okay.
Yes. Do you remember me telling you one time, honey? Remember Eric?
Yes.
Well, this is Eric's family.
Oh, okay. Oh,
this is Eric's niece.
What a wonderful young man. What a wonderful, dear young man. He was
and I connected with
cool.
Eric's brother who had passed. And do you remember me telling you, he said, man, this is cool. He goes, can we do it next week?
So Letty is saying that Mom is recovering and Grandpa fell yesterday.
Oh, please give him both my love, okay? But every time, there's so many families down there that want to see me. And it's just that, right now as things are going on down there, it's just too hectic. I just want to wait till things settle down if they do. But everybody keeps asking me, when are you coming down? When are you coming down? And it's just like, I can't drive anymore like that anymore. It's just too arthritis sets in too hard and I just get cramped.
We'll just take a plane ride.
No, I told you I'm done flying too. When you flew for, gosh, I don't know how many years, and it's like almost every other weekend or every weekend, and you fly all over the place and you jump on all kinds of planes, you just get tired of it.
It's just like taking a really quick trip, dear.
Well, it was like, remember I told you Dan offered to pay for my round trip flight to Hawaii?
That trip to
And for
Texas
2
is
years
not
I
that.
ignored it.
I know, but a trip to Texas on the plane is nothing. I'm not going to let you. I'm going to
It's
let
4
you.
hours.
It's nothing. I'm not
It's
going to let
4
you.
hours.
It's nothing.
It's
But anyway,
4 hours.
big baby.
No. Somebody can drive me down there, I'll go, but
Okay. If we stay in a hotel room on the way down.
yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go. We're doing great, Jane. Hey, we've got Jane here today.
Oh. Jane Lowe. Hello, Jane. Good to see you on. And we're going to do the cards, Janie, 1 through 5, the last of the cards. Okay, Letty, 1 through 5, so pick a number. And I'm about to start, everybody. Denise, good morning. Okay, Letty says 2.
And there's
Edna Rangel, hello, good morning. Pick a card, honey, 1 through 5. I got them right here. We're going to do them. What's he saying?
He says that I'm sure that you, Faye, have had a lot of spiritual activity that took a toll on you. I hope that you get to feeling better. Yep, you're right, Christopher. It does happen where I feel like I get like a byproduct of what goes on. And I think you're right. I think you're right too.
Well, the thing is, when you're around a lot of people, you're around a lot of spirits.
Yes.
So,
yeah. Yep.
So here we go.
Tibby says take a train.
Yep. All right, here we go, everybody. Card number 1. Oh, everybody needs to do this. I like this card. It says, let go of guilt.
Wow, Paul was just talking about that.
And it says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. And trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from your past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. And he mentioned that too.
Oh, he did. I think that guilt is like such a limiting thing. That was a big thing for me too. I think I work on that a lot every day, actually.
Well, we learned by our mistakes. We went on to the network, and it wasn't for us. So hey.
And no guilt. We didn't feel any guilt,
Right.
and we didn't lose any friends by saying no. But I mean, there's a guilt when you say no to people. Maybe your kids, if they're saying, "Hey, can I borrow some money from you?" or can I, whatever it is, or somebody comes to you and asks you a favor and you might have to say no, or maybe something in the past that you have done or said, that was what I was guilty of, or felt guilty for. I had to let it go. I had to let it go. Maybe you guys did too. I don't know. But anyway, it didn't do me any good. It didn't serve me. Didn't Paul say that too? He says,
Yep.
Get rid of what doesn't serve you. Guilt doesn't serve you.
Ronnie Huff, I did not see your number for your card, dear, so pick out a number. This is card number 2. And the card number 2 was picked by Lisa Cantu. Who else did I see? Letty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Ronnie's card number 4 she wants. Okay. So here we go. Card number 2, everyone. It says, wow, employment change. For those of you who are thinking about getting another job, make sure you're solid with the other job before you leave this one, okay?
Yeah.
So it says, your career path is leading you in a higher direction. Your positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passion, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported every step of the way.
And
Okay?
even sometimes when you are let go of a job, sometimes it's a blessing. You may be surprised by some employer saying, there's just, we have to say there's just no use for you anymore. Really, sometimes it's a blessing that they say that, because you're not going to quit until, the cows come home, maybe. Okay, so Mary says, great message last night. We had a blackout and started telling myself, get over the past, let it all go. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Lisa says her place is going out of business.
That's going to cause you to find another employment. Maybe
Yeah.
it's the best thing in your life. Maybe it has caused you to do something else that brings you on a new path, a whole new path that you didn't even know you could do. Take it as an opportunity.
See. And once again, I want to say happy Independence Day to all us Mexicans. Today is Fiesta Day, 16th of September. And I know there's going to be celebrations all over the United States. Mexico is going to be crazy. So, here we go with card number 3. Egna wants it, and who else? Who else is number 3? I know I've seen more. Denise is number 3. Lynn Fern is number 3. Herbie Lopez is White Castle. What? Wait a minute.
Sandra
Perez is number 3. Jojo Walsh, number 3. Vanessa Mundal, number 3. Travis, number 3. Are you sucking up, buddy? Yes, baby, I'll get number 3 just like you. Oh, Lord, here we go. What happened to number 2? I said number 2 was was employment change.
Yes.
Ronnie, you need to pay attention. This is number 3, everyone. Oh, I like this, honey. A gratitude list. Do you have a gratitude list? If not, you better make one. Okay? Here's what it says. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind.
Yeah.
What and who you are grateful for right now. Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. That action itself just kind of calmed me down right now because it just puts you into another realm. Actually, if you are feeling grateful for things, even if things are going really rough, I think that's the important time to sit down and write that list of what you're grateful for. Even though you might have being sick or something, I was grateful that I had a warm bed, I had blankets, I had a TV I could watch and binge on some fascinating information. I had a wonderful husband, who put up with my crabbiness. It was cool. So Jane says, I was just talking about that with a girlfriend yesterday. It is so important to be mindful. It truly is. It's easy to criticize and to complain. It truly is. But if you just stop, if you find yourself complaining and just count to 10 and think about what you're grateful for. Oh, Travis said he picked it first. Okay.
Yep, because I said, oh, number 3, trying to be like Mama with number 3. And he goes, I picked it first.
Happens in our house every day.
See?
So Doreen says she counts her blessings every day. I'm grateful to have my family and such good friends. I'm having bedtime, but still being grateful. Yeah, I mean, even if you're under the weather, yeah.
All right, here we go with number 4. Okay? And let's see. Do you see a 4 in there, honey? 1 4. Jojo Walsh? Anybody else, hon?
Ronnie?
Oh, yeah, that's right, Ronnie Huff wanted. Vanessa Maile wanted it too. And, okay, Kelly Durant wants it too.
Okay.
And here we go. As we say in the Mexican bingo, corre y se va. Flaca Flo wants number 4.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Ooh, this is good. And we're just referring to what we talked about, gratitude and everything. Here's another one. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. That's a good one. And it says, all your good personal work and your positive energy, which we just talked about, your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude and ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Wow, this one went with number 3, easy.
Well, as soon as when you're having obstacles, in my case, when I have obstacles, I feel real anxious or have anxiety over something I can't either figure out or have to do and don't have enough time or any of the above. And as soon as I let go of that, guess what happens? It doesn't matter really, all of that stuff. It doesn't matter. If you let it go in your calmness, in your calm mind, that's when ideas and solutions occur, actually. If, not to fall asleep or anything, but just to be mindful, be grateful, get rid of the obstacle. So Lynn says, before I go to sleep at night, I say thank you, and I'm grateful for everything that has been good that day. That's awesome. That's good.
But also say it for everything that's been bad that day too, not just the good.
Why?
Because you got to take the good and the bad.
Why do we have to talk about the bad?
Things happen that are beyond our control. So you have to look at them as a lesson and go on.
Okay, as a lesson. Thank you. I just wanted to get that straight. There might have been something bad that went on. Oh boy. I'm here to keep you straight, honey. I'm just here to make you clear. Keep it clarity. But yes.
All right. this before I go on, I want to say good morning to Yvonne Presswood. And Yvonne, I gotta give you this because I just got it right before I was going to do the card. Either you or someone is going to have a conniption. And I mean something is going to upset you so bad that you'll be stomping and everything. So it's either going to happen to you or somebody that's with you or around you. Okay? Like you say, take a chill pill, settle down, like that. Or they're going to tell you that. Because I see somebody just going nuts. Something they don't like it, they're just stomping.
So Ronnie, who picked number 4, said that's a good card for me. Been lots of blocks lately.
But
Yeah.
there you go, dear.
Yeah, I mean, it sometimes takes a little bit of work to get yourself out of those spots in your life. You're just feeling nothing is good going on, right?
And the cool part about it is this goes with this.
Yeah.
That's the cool part about it.
Yes. Right after.
So, here we go.
Drum roll.
Card number 5. What cards am I using right now? These.
Angel cards.
See. All right, everyone. This is card number 5, the last card that we have of the deck. So if you pick 5, you're very fortunate. Tina Ellen. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestations ability.
Say that again, please.
Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities.
Okay.
That's what it says here.
That's good. I have been kind of lax on that lately, haven't I?
May I proceed?
You may.
I need to put my judge thing on.
I need to get my gavel out.
The key to manifesting quickly is to have a very high energy level, which we talked about. And
Yes.
the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward.
So moving your body actually you give yourself more energy, and it helps to manifest.
Well, it's like, you say, well, I got to do so and so. Well, get off and do it. Get up there. Get.
Just go walk out the door. Just walk down. Just do a walk around the block.
See?
Take a walk. So,
gang, there you go. 1 through 5.
Lynn has something to say. She says, but if the bad has been rectified into good, and even if it mattered, you say thank you for this happening, but it is not important to me or my life. Well
Good
said.
and the bad.
Yes. Yeah, Jane says, universe caught me. I didn't go to yoga this week. But don't feel guilty about it. That's why we can't feel guilty. Just
So make it up and go get yogurt.
Yes.
Instead of yoga.
Okay. Yeah, well, lots of shifting going on too. Been really unsettling for Ronnie. Wish it would settle down. I think, I don't know if there is going to be any settling down, by the way. I think
Ronnie, everything is off kilter, and it's going to be that way for a while.
I think we have to do during, we had some predictions. Roger had some predictions last week, as you all are aware. And to work through all of that, for me, I really have to ground myself and I have to meditate. And honestly, I haven't been exercising. So thank you for that card. Number 5, I think that applied to me. Exercise. I think it all applied to me, by the way. Thank you for those beautiful cards.
So, here's the deal now, folks. We've only got so much time left, so I am going to be going back on names.
Oh, wow.
So be ready. I'm going to be doing the small readings that we do, okay?
Okay. Let me get my notepad out here.
First one I'm going to is Jane Lowe. Jane, I don't know if this is your dad or your husband. The guy comes in with a black suit on without a tie. And he comes in like he's visiting.
Can I interrupt for something? Oh, yes, you asked me. Lisa says you asked me what's going on. I answered. Tomorrow, I'm going to Alpena to be an extra in a movie set in the late 1920s about the Purple Gang of Detroit. My fourth movie extra. No speaking part yet. What a cool thing, Lisa.
That's cool, though, Lisa.
That is so cool. Good for you.
Go give it your all.
Yep. Opportunities when you do stuff like that. Out of the box. Thinking out of the box.
Ronnie, please be careful of one of your fingers, dear. You're either going to smash it, burn it, or break it. And I'm sorry to tell you that, but I get it.
Jane is saying, in response, I'm thinking it's maybe my dad. He's been gone for many years. I remember him wearing black.
Okay. Well, know that he's with you, all right?
Christopher, he says he can relate to Paul. He's been battling cancer lately. Well, Christopher, I'm sorry to hear that you're battling
Everybody,
that.
we got to pray for our buddy, Christopher James.
Thank you for sharing that, Christopher. You've come to the right place. We have great people who pray for everybody, a great family here. This is for Ronnie, I'm thinking, Yvonne says. Congratulations. Yep. Lots of hearts.
I like what Lynn Fern says, honey.
Okay. So Lynn she puts on some music and dances around your home. That is a form of exercise. I do it all the time. But again, it is part of my exercise regimen daily, and enjoy it so much. I know, Lynn. I love to dance too, and I am going to be taking that up as well. Thank you, honey.
Ronnie, I know how much you need your fingers, dear, so please be careful, okay? Christopher James, I'm inside you right now, believe this or not. But I don't feel that your cancer is that
debilitating.
Yeah, to me it's like I see it like in and out, like it's going through your system, zoom, 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 and it comes out. So I don't feel it's going to be like something that you're going to panic and go nuts and it's going to kill me. No, it's not. It's like in and out.
But we will keep you in our prayers, Christopher.
Yep. Mary Erickson, did you ever get that box that showed me that box again? I don't know if you were supposed to get a box in the mail or a box from UPS or something, but they're showing me a box. Now, honey, you got to go down to the bottom and read what they say because I'm going upward.
Okay. We have people saying congratulations. Mary is saying sending prayers and healing strength to Christopher.
Okay, good.
Yep. Christopher, Lynn says, sending out spiritual healing to you constantly. Thank you, Lynn.
Doreen McAvoy, please, dear, please, please, please be extremely careful because I see a small fire.
Mary says there's no package.
Okay,
Nope.
Just keep it in mind. Write it down somewhere, but I want you to be
Mindful?
of it. Yes.
Maybe it's a gift.
I don't know. Doreen, this thing could be like a garbage, like somebody's trash can. Somebody starts that on fire. It could be a grease fire, something like that. But please be aware of it. And dear, I don't know how old your children are, your grandkids when they come over. please advise them not to play with the stove.
So Jane Lowe says, thank you for the message, Roger. My uncle passed a year ago, and my brother and I were just talking about my uncle. So it makes sense my dad is visiting. Dad and Uncle John were brothers.
Okay. Just so you know, they come in like they want to say hello and that, so. Carol Amerio. Carol, I don't know who this is, but somebody to me used to tap on the very top of your head. And they're doing it again. I get the name either Carl or Carlos. I'm gonna go to my buddy. You're welcome, bud. We need you well, Christopher, because you got to do shows for us. I want to go to. Let me handle this for. Well, you got to handle the other thing too. Okay. I got to go to Travis. Travis, I don't know if your father has passed away or not, but there's something that they're talking about. Something wasn't completed. You know, I don't know if it was a task that you promised to do or something you had to fulfill. It's not fulfilled, so they're talking about it right now. And when I say they, that's the spirits that are connected to you on the other side.
Mary says, I did not get a physical box, but however, I did get an email last week from my bank saying they want to qualify me for a mortgage, which I considered a great gift as I am beginning a house search. Okay. But that's
be careful, Mary, be careful of that you don't get, like they say, hooked in and reeled in. Make sure you read the fine print, and especially the interest rate. Our dear friend Debbie, I don't know what this is, Deb. I don't want it to be what it is, but for some odd reason I see tears. And it could be, to me, what I'm picking up is because of someone's passing. Okay? What's at the bottom, babe?
Travis says, my dad did pass a lot of things, didn't get fulfilled due to greedy family.
I'm sorry to hear that, bud, but they're talking about it.
And Doreen says, I'm so afraid of fire as my home went on fire many years ago. Lost everything, but thankfully she and her child were safe, but I'm always aware of smells of fire or burning. I now tell my second child, always plug everything out if not in use, and that fire was 25 years ago. Still very cautious to this day.
Please make sure that when they unplug it by the plug. Don't yank on the cord, okay? Because that shorts out the wiring. That shorts the plug itself, and it can start a fire.
Yeah. Take it by the head of the plug and pull.
Yep. No, don't pull. Pull it with your hand, squeezing it, pull it out. Because everybody has a tendency to go put their hand by the plug and still pull on the cord.
Well, okay. I thought I covered that
fires.
When I said pull it by the head of the plug.
Okay, now. Oh, real nice. Egging out 2 dogs. That showed me a lot. Kathy Hanley, I don't know where or how or what, but you have money coming to you. Letty, if I'm not mistaken, if memory serves me right, Wasn't it baby Charlie? And I know he's grown now. And Letty, I'm worried about your husband's. I forget the name. I don't know if it's Charlie Senior or whatever, but I'm worried about his stomach. Okay, something's wrong that's in there.
There's Flacca.
Okay, I know you're here. Just hang on. If something comes out, I'll give it to you. Okay, Doreen, just so you stay on top of it, okay? Okay, this is Denise. Denise was with Gary, right? Honey? Or was
Yes.
she with Paul? It was Gary, I thought. See if she puts a comment on the bottom. Let me know, Denise, if you're with Gary or Paul.
Paul. She says Paul.
I'm in his area. Like if you were to look at the torso of the body, I'm right below the rib cage in the stomach area, all the way down to the waistline, if you will. There's nothing to panic about, but I would love for him to get that checked. If they could just do like an x-ray and, you know, there's no rush, but I want to have it.
Debbie says my stepmom passed a couple months ago, so really don't want another pass. I know, dear. I
Dear,
know.
we can't help it, but it
I
is
know.
what it
I'm
is.
sorry.
And maybe if you still shed tears for her, maybe that's the tear shedding I see. Lynn Fern. I'm going to Lynn Fern. Okay, honey, let him know, okay? Lynn Fern, I'm going to somebody who used to carry like an umbrella or a cane on their arm. And they would come and visit you. That person to me is there again. Vanessa, your sister is telling me for you to stop worrying and take care of yourself. This is for Vanessa Miley. Herbie Lopez, have you tried to get a different job? They're telling me that somebody's going to call you or something. That's for our buddy Herbie. Well, that's not Shauna. This is why I say it's always good for you folks to put your picture in there so that I can see you. Now, Sandra's so far away. It looks like a bowling alley. I'm not sure.
Herbie says have tried.
Keep going, buddy, because there's something about a phone call.
Kathy says it hasn't happened yet, but I have faith it will.
It's coming. Trust me, it's coming. I don't know from where, but it's coming. She's supposed to get some money.
Shauna says that's the picture of her little niece who's 4.
Well, that does me a lot of good, dear.
She's adorable, but for purposes of our show, you know, it's helpful to see your face. It's helpful.
Sandra Perez, there's somebody who used to walk that you know, and I think this person has passed, but they used to walk with the limp. In Spanish, they would call it patinaba, like this, okay? That person is visiting you. Kelly Durant, I want you to hold your temper, okay? Because when you hold your temper, after you're all done getting mad about whatever, something good is going to happen.
I know that's hard sometimes. I have trouble with that myself. I know that.
Vanessa Wundal. Is someone having a baby, Vanessa? I'm picking up a little baby coming. Go down to the bottom, honey. There's a comment there.
She says, Shauna says she's very self-conscious of pictures of herself. I get that. We get that, dear. But we show our faces all the time.
Then send me one on Facebook Messenger so I can see what you look like. It helps.
So Lynn says, yes, I know who you mean. He was my first mentor, Julian, and passed aged 86 in 2015. I have been told he brought Paul and I together for me to keep learning. Oh, cool.
That's the guy with the cane on his arm or his umbrella?
Yes. And Kelly says, I will try. I'm with you, dear. I'm with you on that one. It's one of those hardest things to learn. And all of a sudden you burst out with anger and you regret it and you can't take it back, you know. I understand that.
Margot, to me there's something coming up for you and Doyle. I don't know if it's an anniversary, a birthday, or whatever, but you two, from what I'm picking up, you two are going to be so happy at this deal, this event. It could be for somebody else, but you're going to be happy. It's almost like it's going to cement both your souls. And you'll always be happy with each other. And I think that's beautiful.
It really is.
And either it's Doyle's mom or your mom that has passed. I'm picking up somebody's mom that's coming through and they're clapping and they're just like, they want to give you a big hug.
Vanessa says, a good friend is, it better not be me.
I'm not getting your good friend, trust me.
Jojo's here.
I know. I'm just going right up to your name right now.
We still have time. And Marco says, my mom.
Know that she's there and wants to hug you, okay? If there's something wrong with your hip, Jojo, I would advise that you go to a bone specialist. I'm getting the left side, the hip. As I go by your name, who was it? I just went by the name. This thing jumped on me. Margot, as I go by your name, I get money around you. So please, I don't know if you play scratch offs or whatever. Don't go crazy. But I get money around you. That could be the happy occasion that cements you.
Tina says her puppy found a white feather in her yard.
Oh, that's beautiful. Hang on to that, dear. Encase it, put it in a box or something. Keep it so nobody messes with it. That's from up above on the other side. Cynthia Bergerson, I am worried about your eyesight, okay? I don't know if you're diabetic, but I'm worried about your eyesight. It could happen in like maybe a day, 2 days, something like that. You lose your eyesight and it'll come back. Doreen McAvoy, I am going to the back of your house, what they would call the porch. And there's either a board or a pole that I'm worried about coming down, like the roof of it coming down. So please get that checked.
Jojo says, I've had problems with my hips for a while and just thought it was because of the children I have had.
No,
Well,
it's like, to me, it's both deteriorating.
you know, I think that people sometimes dismiss pains and aches and pains in their bodies, and me included. And I have a friend who's just discovered that she has broken bones in her pelvic. Was it her pelvic or hip? Did I tell you,
I don't
Roger?
remember, dear.
Patty. But anyway, and she wouldn't have found that out if her daughter hadn't insisted on her getting an MRI. So, you know, everybody,
Listen to your body.
listen to your body. Don't be stubborn. And hi, Nancy.
Nancy, if you haven't have sold a house by now, it's like right around the corner for you to sell it. Okay? And they're telling me for when you do it, please celebrate that. And the spirits are asking me to tell you if you could give a little bit to the church, okay? Like go light a white candle and give a donation after the sale.
Yvonne says, my daughter's wedding was Thursday and my husband had a butterfly land on his jacket after eating dinner. The butterfly was in a heart shape. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful.
That's from the other side.
That
It
is so
had to be
cool.
somebody, I don't know. I'm picking up a mom figure, so I don't know.
Hi, Loretta. Good morning. We're about ready to
Well.
we're about ready to leave. It's
Yep, I got a
about
couple
2 minutes.
minutes left.
2 minutes left, dear.
Got to pick up on my honey Sherry.
I hope she's still here with us.
If you're thinking about moving, Sherry, they're telling me to tell you it's a good move, okay? Because to me, you need more room for some odd reason. I don't know what. If you're gonna have like a little business in your house or something. And I'm at the top. So go down to the bottom and see what the comments are.
Sure. Well, Tina's found a white feather. Okay. Did you find it inside or outside or where? And Janine Williams is still here.
Janine, they're telling me to tell you if you could get a cleansing from someone, okay, or maybe even do it yourself. Get a white egg and go downward strokes and pray. And then crack it into a glass of water 3/4 of the way up. And that should take away your problem and your pain.
Yvonne says my stepmom passed away August this year, or maybe my mom. She passed away in 1996.
time means nothing to the other side, okay? So maybe they're both together. But anyway, it's already that time, folks. I hope I helped you. Um, we'll probably be on Paul's show on Monday, which is Reach Across Live. And then
And
don't
that's it.
forget our show, Wednesday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll be on with Latino Psychic Visions. Honey, you want to say anything?
I was just saying that Reach Across Live is on Monday at 1:30 Central Time, and it is 7:30 UK time. So that would be, I wanted to kind of add that to it. And of course, yes, Wednesday night is our show at Latino Psychic Visions at 4 p.m. Central Time. We hope, we really appreciate you joining us today. We hope you share the show. We hope you come back. We never know what's going to show up. We never know who is going to show up. We are just always amazed about what the messages come through for you. So keep on coming. Bring your friends, bring your family. Okay, so we need to say bye.
Okay, everybody, God bless you all. Have a great rest of your weekend. I got to play today, and then I got to play tomorrow, too. So take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. Thank you for letting me come into your hearts and into your homes. Please, above all, everybody. Lisa, you ready, Lisa?
And send our
Above
love to
all-
Tina. Yeah.
Where is she at? You got to say it.
I don't know.
Don't
I
tell
have
me
it-
she logged off already.
I have it streaming across the bottom. So.
Oh, okay. Like it says there, everyone, remember to love everyone you can on this earth, because love is life,
is life,
and
and
life
life
is
is
love.
love.
Y
Thank you
hasta
for joining us.
pronto, Vanessa says. Adios.
Adios.
Once again, everybody, happy Fiesta Day. Take care of yourself. Don't drink it too much, okay? Have fun and enjoy life as it is. We'll see you around the corner. Good night,
Okay.
everybody. Bye.
Good night.